everyone, this is Sarah with the York County Library. Welcome to day 12 of the Daily Drawing Challenge. For those who are new here, I am following along with the Daily Drawing Challenge that is available on Creativebug. Creativebug offers free tutorials in various arts and crafts projects and skills. There's hundreds of tutorials available and it's all free for York County Library card holders. So if you're interested in Creativebug or interested in getting a York County Library temporary e-card, if you don't have a card already, the links down in the description below will help you get started today. So I am following along with a Creativebug drawing challenge that is named 29 Things to Draw with Molly Hatch and Heather Ross. So if you're interested in following along, you can get started there and catch up with me if you're just jumping into this on day 12. So on day 12, we are going to be doing blind contour again. So I will kind of describe what that is. So with blind contour, we are going to be using continuous lines and to draw an object. So we're not going to be lifting our pen very frequently. For the blind part, what you do is you're looking at the object. So my glasses, they are the object. I'll be looking at the object. I will put my pen on the paper and then I'll look away from the paper and try to draw the object. If I have to look back at my paper, I stop my pen, kind of look at where I'm at, see where I need to do, maybe change direction, then look back to the object and continue drawing. Now, during this exercise, let's say that you draw the outside of something and you need to move into the object to draw a detail. You can look at your page, move your pen, but as soon as you start drawing, you need to look back at the object. I picked a fairly complicated one today, so you can watch me struggle if you want before you dive into it yourself. I would also recommend looking at the video. She uses a very pretty bowl with heavy design. Does a great job of explaining to you, the person following her class, how to take what she's doing and put it into what you're doing. So I recommend looking at that video. You can also, again, watch me try to work through the challenge I've set up for myself today. So without further ado, let me get into day 12. So I decided to really challenge myself on this day. We're going to be doing blind contour of a bowl, and I chose this pottery piece that I have with this fairly complicated diamond pattern. So I'm going to start on the right hand side. I'm going to define the top of my pottery piece, my bowl. It's got kind of a scalloped sides on the top and then kind of what I would consider a bell pepper bottom. And then here comes the design. I decided to do more of a squiggly line instead of a straight line because the lines themselves are actually a little bumpy, I guess you could say. So I decided to do a squiggly line for these. There was a lot of stopping and starting again in the beginning, just trying to get a feel for how the pattern was in relation to what I had drawn already. You can see me branching out to the sides from the middle, making sure it kind of makes sense. I think the squiggle line, just in relation to the straight lines on the page, even though it's not a complicated mark, it really brings more character and really translate what it looks like in real life. So I defined the edge a little bit after I finished the pattern, and there we go. There is my colorful bell pepper. Then of course I love to do a quick sketch afterwards and see how I quickly define it. This one started to look kind of like a pineapple, and I started to make a note of that to myself later, that yes, a pineapple, and it kind of looks like a bell pepper as well. So I drew those. And then I just started drawing bowls and what I knew about bowls and what bowls looked like. Bowls with bottoms, big tops, little tops, narrow, ones with spoons in them. Yeah, lots and lots of bowls. starting the day out, I didn't know that I would be drawing pineapples and bell peppers, but there you go. So that was challenging for me. I picked something with a very, very complicated design and tried to draw it blind contour. So I have to say I found myself kind of looking back at the page a little bit more at the beginning. I was trying to create the design, but as I got into it, I could kind of feel the rhythm of the design, like where the diamond shapes would start and end, where the dots were, where their little flowery pattern was. I mean, it was a very unique shaped bowl. So I hope you had fun too. I hope it was a little bit challenging, but also fun. You know, you can't really have change without challenge, and there is no challenge without change. So I hope you learned something today. Comment down below if you did find this challenging or fun, or if there's any observations you made while you were drawing today, or what kind of bowl you drew, if it had any significant value to you. Let us know in the comments below. So tomorrow is day 13, and I hope to see you then. And until then, everybody, stay safe, and friends, stay creative, York County.